What's up YouTube, this is your boy Nick here, and today I reveal my predictions for the 30th annual Royal Rumble, which will be live this Sunday on the WWE Network from the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas. And this pay-per-view is presented by VUDU TV and Movies, and we would also like to send out a special thanks to OHANA BAM for Blow Your Mind. It's the official Royal Rumble theme song, available on iTunes and Spotify. Alright guys, we have what? We have 5 championships on the line this Sunday at the Royal Rumble. And of course we have the usual Royal Rumble match and 3 matches for the kickoff show. The first one is from SmackDown Live. It is a 6-women tag team match as Nikki Bella teams up with the returning Naomi and Becky Lynch as they take on the SmackDown Women's Champion Alexa Bliss, Natalya, and the returning Mickie James. This will be her first match since NXT TakeOver TakeOver Toronto. Sorry. Is it? Yeah, since NXT TakeOver Toronto. This match between all 6 of these ladies, the rivalries has been going on for a while. Of course with Nikki Bella and Natalya, with Becky Lynch and Alexa Bliss and Mickie James. So this is gonna be one rough match to watch. Honestly, I'm gonna go with Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, and Natalya, because Mickie James and Natalya have more experience in the ring than Becky Lynch, Naomi, and Nikki Bella combined. And plus, Alexa Bliss is the SmackDown Women's Champion, so she too knows what to do in the ring. So I'm going with Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, and Natalya. Alright guys, as part of Monday Night Raw on the kickoff show, we have Sasha Banks going one-on-one with Nia Jax. Now this whole thing started the night after Roadblock End of the Line, where Sasha Banks lost the Raw Women's Championship to Charlotte Flair, in which Nia Jax comes out, starts trash talking, doing whatever, and attacked Sasha Banks a few times over the past few weeks. So we now have this match. Honestly, I'm gonna have to go with Nia Jax on this one, because she's too dominant. No, I don't think any female wrestler could defeat Nia Jax. So I'm going with Nia. Alright guys, we move on to the final match of the kickoff show. It is for the Raw Tag Team titles, as Sheamus and Cesaro, who will also be a part of the Royal Rumble match this Sunday, will be defending the Raw Tag Team titles against Gallows and Anderson. And this time we're going to be having 2 referees in this match, because a couple of weeks ago the Raw Tag Team titles were on the line between these 2 teams, and Sheamus attacked the original referee, John Cone, at the time, and that forced a disqualification. Even though Gallows and Anderson won the match, it was still by disqualification. So we now have this match. Honestly, Gallows and Anderson, they had Sheamus and Cesaro on the ropes. Literally, they did. But I think that Sheamus and Cesaro can do it, because they, yes, they do have a few kinks to fix in their tag team relationship, in their tag team, but I think Sheamus and Cesaro can do it. Alright guys, for Monday Night Raw, we move on to the Cruiserweight division as the outlandish Rich Swann defends the Cruiserweight title against the self-proclaimed King of the Cruiserweights, Neville. Now, this whole thing started at Roadblock, of course, again at Roadblock end of the line, where Rich Swann defeated both T.J. Perkins and the Wizard of Oz, the Brian Kendrick, in a triple threat match for the Cruiserweight title. Neville comes out and attacks both Perkins and Rich Swann at the same time. That basically started the rivalry between Neville and Rich Swann. Neville claims that everybody just forgot about Neville. Everyone has always talked about NXT TakeOver San Antonio. Not San Antonio. Toronto and whatnot, and they all just forgot about Neville. So now, so this match is taking place this Sunday. Honestly, Neville is good, but with how Rich Swann is being on a roll right now, I don't think anyone can stop him. So I'm going with Rich Swann on this one, because yes, Neville is a veteran in the game, but Rich Swann is young. He's brash. He's young. Everybody loves him, and he's confident that he'll win. So I'm going with Rich Swann. All right, guys. We now move on to the Raw Women's division as Charlotte Flair defends the Raw Women's Championship against Bayley. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard that right, against Bayley. Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna have to go with Charlotte Flair on this one, because she's 15-0 in pay-per-view matches. That's the reason why she's called the Queen of pay-per-view. It's because no one has been able to defeat her in singles competition in a pay-per-view. Now, when it comes to tag team matches on pay-per-view, yes, she has been defeated, but to Charlotte, those mean nothing. Bayley, yes, she is confident that she could potentially defeat Charlotte, but but there's an old saying: if you become overconfident, it can be turned against you. And I think Bayley is a little too overconfident, because it was her lifelong dream to become women's champion. And this Sunday, Bayley does have a chance, but I think Charlotte's gonna do it. I think Charlotte is gonna win. All right, guys, from SmackDown Live, we move on to the WWE Championship as the phenomenal AJ Styles defends the title against John Cena. Now, this whole rivalry, the rivalry between John Cena and AJ Styles dates back to last year, last June, I believe, or last May, or something like that, when John Cena made his impactful return on Monday Night Raw. AJ Styles comes out and shakes his hand and says, "Welcome." It says, "Welcome back." So then he attacked John Cena. Thus the rivalry started. So at Money in the Bank that year, John Cena versus AJ Styles. Okay, AJ Styles wins because of Gallows and Anderson. At Battleground, which was the very last pay-per-view before the brand split officially started, there was a 6-man tag team match between the Club, Gallows, Anderson, and Styles against Enzo Amore, Big Cass, and John Cena. Yes, Cena, Enzo, and Cass did win the match, but at SummerSlam, AJ Styles defeated John Cena, thus claiming to be the new face that runs the place. So, at Backlash, AJ Styles defeated Dean Ambrose to win the WWE Championship, which then led to a triple threat match at No Mercy involving Ambrose, Styles, and Cena. And now, the rivalry continues. You know what? This is going to be a hard one to predict, but I'm going to have to go with... with John Cena on this one because Ric Flair had said that if anyone can break his 16 world title reign, he thinks that's John Cena. But what's ironic though is that every time John Cena is in the last time prior to No Mercy, the last time he was in a WWE Championship match, it was at SummerSlam in 2015, in which at the time he was the U.S. champion. He went on to SummerSlam to face Seth Rollins for the championship, and Jon Stewart came in and intervened because he was a huge Ric Flair fan and whatnot. So that cost John Cena the United States title. What's to stop Jon Stewart from invading this match this Sunday, thus John Cena not becoming a 16-time champion? What's to stop him from doing so? But John Cena, now after experiencing that lesson, he now knows that if Jon Stewart got involved, he knows what to do. So if anyone can tie Ric Flair with 16 world titles, John Cena can do it. So I am going with John Cena on this one. Alright guys, now we move on to the Universal Championship as Kevin Owens defends the Universal title against Roman Reigns with the United States champion Chris Jericho locked in a Shark Tank, and per orders of Royal General Manager Mick Foley, this will now be a no disqualification match. You know what? Kevin Owens, he's been around for what, 15, 16 years. He's been in the professional wrestling ring for that long. But Roman Reigns, he's got the total package. He's got the strength, the speed, the charisma. He's got it all. And I think that if someone were to cancel the Kevin Owens show, Roman Reigns can do it, because with Jericho locked in a Shark Tank, I think that now Roman Reigns can finally focus on Kevin Owens one-on-one instead of making it like a handicap match. So I think Roman Reigns is going to take it. Alright guys, it is now time for our main event. Of course, it is the 30th annual Royal Rumble match. And of course, for those of you who are new who are new subscribers to my YouTube channel, who have not seen the Royal Rumble match, the rules are quite simple. 30 superstars. There are 30 superstars in the match. The superstars who drew numbers 1 and number 2 will start in the ring at the same time. Every 90 seconds thereafter, another superstar will enter. This match will go on until all 30 superstars have entered the match. Of course, since there are 30 superstars, there will be 15 superstars from Raw and 15 superstars from SmackDown. But there can also be a few surprise entrances. It could be someone from NXT, could be a legend, Hall of Famer. It could be anyone. And everyone is eligible to compete, including the female wrestlers. The only way to be eliminated is to be thrown over the top rope, and both of your feet must hit the floor. The last superstar standing, depending on which brand they're from, will get a championship match will get that championship match at WrestleMania. So if someone from NXT wins the Royal Rumble match, then he will have to decide between the Universal Championship or the WWE Championship and face that champion at WrestleMania. Of course, some of the superstars who are going to be in the match from Raw, you have Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman, Big Show, The New Day, Big Cass. Who else? The Undertaker. Who else? Sami Zayn. Of course, Seth Rollins was originally in the match, but because of Triple H's theme music this past Monday on Raw, Sami Zayn is now in the match. And of course, from SmackDown Live, you have Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, The Miz, the Wyatt family, all three members of the new Wyatt family. According, of course, it's Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, and the Viper Randy Orton. And of course, you have Dolph Ziggler and the Intercontinental Champion Dean Ambrose. So the possibilities of number 1 and number 2 are endless. We could see Braun Strowman against Brock Lesnar, or the Undertaker against the Miz. You know, the possibilities are endless. But you know what? I've been asked this a couple of times, but a couple of people have asked me, who would you like to see as a surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble match? Honestly, you know what? I would probably have to say, from NXT, I would probably have to say Shinsuke Nakamura or Samoa Joe, because Samoa Joe, he is one tough dude. I'm telling you, I've seen him in the ring, in the independent circuit. He's good, and Shinsuke Nakamura, he is amazing in the ring. So I think having one of those two in the Royal Rumble match this Sunday would be a huge thing. But my 3 picks to win the Royal Rumble match, of course, at the first pick, I'm gonna have to say Bray Wyatt, because Bray Wyatt, he's been in a couple of Royal Rumble matches in his career, so he knows what to do in the Royal Rumble match, and not only that, it takes like what, 2-3 guys just to throw him over the top rope. So I think Bray Wyatt, definitely. My second pick would have to be the Undertaker, because Undertaker, he's been in so many Royal Rumble matches that in 2007 he actually won the Royal Rumble match, entering the match at number 30. And the last person that he eliminated to win it was Shawn Michaels. So yeah, so of course, and then of course he went on to WrestleMania 23 to face Batista for the World Heavyweight Championship. Thus he became 15-0 at WrestleMania. So yes, I am going with the Undertaker on this one. And for my third pick, you know what? I'm gonna have to say Kofi Kingston, because Kofi Kingston has been in at least 6 Royal Rumble matches in his career, and every time he never ceases to amaze me, to amaze us, because he always tries, because whenever he's about to be eliminated, he always saves himself. You know, there was a time where he where he literally landed on the announce table, and there was another one where he landed on the barricade, on the steel steps. He's done a lot when it comes to the Royal Rumble match. So I think Kofi Kingston can do it. Alright guys, well that is it for the Royal Rumble predictions. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please post in the comments below on who you think is going to win the Royal Rumble match. And be sure to like this video and share it with your friends and family, and subscribe and bell me for more WWE and Yu-Gi-Oh videos. And be sure to check me out on Twitter and Instagram. I will have links in the description below so you guys can check me out. And on that, this is your boy Nick here, signing off. And always, remember the Rumble.